What's up, chefs and gardeners? The brand new cooking update in Grow a Garden just dropped, and it is massive. I'm talking about recipes, rare ingredients, limited time dishes, and a whole new way to make shekels and flex your food skills. Today I'm going to be giving you 10 must-know tips that will help you become a cooking pro in no time. Whether you are a brand new player or a garden veteran, this guide is the video that you have been waiting for. So hit that like button, smash that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's go ahead and jump right into it. For the first tip, that is going to be start cooking as soon as possible. So the earlier you start cooking, the better it is. Now it may seem obvious, but trust me, players who started day one already have rare dishes that are now limited time or event exclusive, so you do not want to miss out on any of those. As soon as you unlock your kitchen station, start learning recipes and cooking whatever you can, whatever ingredients that you have available. You don't need to wait until you have the best setup, just start early as possible. Even the basic dishes like salads and soups, they give actually a lot of XP and profit for how little effort they take, and you'll be getting a lot of cooking levels at an early start. They will help you unlock bigger stations, faster cooking times, and more recipes. For tip number 2, that is grow the right ingredients. So let's be real, you do not need to grow every crop in the game. You only need to focus on the ones that are used in the most popular recipes. So stuff like tomatoes, garlic, basil, and onions, those are going to be the best ingredients right now. These crops are fast to grow, used in a lot of recipes and dishes, and they are easy to mass harvest. Later on, you will unlock rarer plants like the truffle root or moon garlic, but for now, try to stick to the basics. You can also use fertilizer and pets to help you out. And remember, more ingredients equals more dishes, which will then equal more XP and more money. For tip number 3, that is going to be never sell raw crops again. So if you are selling your crops straight out of the ground, well, you need to stop right now because you are leaving so much money on the table, it is actually unreal. Even some of the most basic cooked dishes like herbal soup or fruit medley, they sell for 3 times or 4 times more what the ingredients would have sold by itself. So I recommend taking that extra time, extra minute or so, and cook your ingredients. You're going to be making way more profit, boosting your cooking level, and it's one of the fastest ways to get rich in the new update. You can also invest in kitchen upgrades to cook more dishes at once, and you can do that to make sure the cash keeps on flowing in the background while you're farming. For tip number 4, you want to stockpile rare ingredients early on. So certain ingredients are much harder to get than others. Things like the truffle root, the skyberry, or even the inferno pepper. Those are super rare drops, and you'll need them for some of the higher tier dishes in the game. So what you want to be doing if you don't have that is do not cook with them right away. You could save a small stash so you are ready when a rare recipe or challenge shows up. But if not, you don't want to be scrambling to grow one, while everyone else is already cooking their way to the leaderboard status. And then moving on to tip number 5, that is learn the recipe book inside and out. So the brand new recipe book, that looks overwhelming at first, but it is going to be your best friend because it tells you what ingredients you need, how much XP you'll earn, and even the cooking time. So start by unlocking a common and uncommon recipes so you can get a feel for the system, and then after you can work your way up into the rare, epic, and exotic ones. And also, here's a little secret, but some of the best XP per minute dishes aren't even in the highest tier. Some uncommon recipes actually cook super fast and give you great returns. For tip number 6, you want to use pets to boost the cooking progress. So yes, pets do matter now more than ever before. Some pets do give you faster harvest, some give you ingredient boosts, and others like the mimic octopus, they can copy boost abilities from other pets, making them insanely valuable for this new cooking update. If you want to cook fast and efficiently, build a team with XP boosting, ingredient yielding, or auto harvesting pets. Also, don't forget about your capybara or your disco bee if you have one. These pets can turn your ingredient grind into a breeze. And if you have been ignoring your pet collection, well, now it is time to make a change. For tip number 7, cook in large batches. So batch cooking is the name of the game. Do not waste time cooking on just one meal at a time. Wait until you have enough ingredients to cook like 5, 10, or even 20 of the same dishes at once. Now, if you may be asking why, well, because cooking in bulk will save you time, it will increase your mastery level on that recipe, and it just feels more efficient. Once you get into the rhythm of farming, stockpiling, and then batch cooking, you'll be flying through the levels and ranking as shekels way faster than ever before. And then moving on to tip number 8, you want to use trading to fill ingredient gaps. So if there's an ingredient that you hate growing, well, you can actually trade for it. Why waste time planting something that takes forever when someone else has a stockpile that they'll happily swap for your extras? So the new in-game trading system, it is fast and it is safe and great for this new cooking update because it lets you grab what you need without the risk of being scammed by someone else. You can focus on growing your best crops and trade for the ones that you need to complete rare dishes. This way you can be efficient and make more money. For tip number 9, you want to join cooking events every single day. So cooking events are where the real rewards are. You can get exclusive ingredients, event only recipes, and even limited time pets if you place high enough. These events run on a timer, so make sure you're logging in at the right times and have your best dishes ready to go. If you keep a few fast cooking recipes in your back pocket for the speed rounds, and if you don't be afraid to grind hard for the top spot, it is definitely worth taking advantage of these cooking events. And for the last tip of the day, tip number 10, you want to track your top recipes. So not all recipes are created equal. Some give great XP but take a while to cook. Others cook fast but sell for very little, so it all depends. So yeah, make your list of your top 5 best performing recipes based on cook times, profit, and the ingredients. Once you know what works best for you, you can farm and cook way more efficiently. This is what separates the casual players from the true chefs. So yeah, know your best dishes and cook them like crazy. And there you have it, the top 10 best tips that you need to do right now to absolutely crush the new cooking update in Roblox Grow a Garden. If this guide helped you out, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I put a lot of effort into these videos, and you comment down below what was your favorite dish in this update. And yeah, we're cooking up greatness here, so join the squad and I'll go ahead and see you guys in the garden.